Everest Live, June 16th, coming to you in the evening in Kathmandu. We've got a Hillary Dawa update, got some other climbing updates from Pakistan, and we're looking forward to also turning around a lot more content for you all now that we've had a minute to take a digital detox, to take a break, and to build up our capacity as a team to both do work that pays us and also to get all of the remaining stories we have from the mountain out to you and a lot more, to get the podcast going again, and to give you more of that Everest content that we all love. So Hillary Dawa, let's jump into that. I've spent a lot of time with his family and with Hillary Dawa. He's out of the hospital. He's recovering. The frostbite on his hands actually looks really good. It'll still be some time before they know if he'll lose part of his pinky or not. But he's very stable, in good health. I think he's actually in a really good position. I think he'll do great. His leg, there's some issues with a chipped bone in his femur. So it's going to be some time before he walks again, but again, a full recovery is expected. I was able to spend a few hours with him yesterday, and we did a long interview where he told his whole story from his perspective. That's something that we will be putting out. It's going to take me a minute to translate it all. But stay tuned for that. And the kind of the TLDR with that, basically his story is pretty much corroborates what other people on the mountain, what the Polish climber and Chris had to say. And you know, the chain of events that unfolded is just, it becomes really incredible when you hear it from his perspective. You learn more about his strength, about the fact that he really actually wasn't that concerned until he fell in the crevasse, which was within sight of Everest Base Camp, and he spent over 2 days there. Learning about his internal perspective, his internal journey that he took during that time is really quite moving and incredible. And then even, you know, after he fell in the crevasse, a walk that would take most people only a few hours, it took him a whole nother day because he was in such tough shape from what he survived. The other thing that I really took away from talking with him, and this is just sort of to illustrate his character, is the way he told his story. And he was very clear with me that he didn't want his story to be one that was used to blame others. He sort of saw the situation, the way things happen on the mountain, as being accumulation of events, as being choices that he made while he was up there. And he was really clear with me about not wanting to cast blame on the people he was climbing with, not wanting to cast blame on the outfitter. And that, to me, I think is a real testament to his character. It also helped me shed some light on my character, on our character in the West, where we very much look for someone to blame. We very much look for a reason why these tragedies happened. Somehow I think that offers us some salve that maybe if we can blame somebody, if somebody is brought to justice, then that will prevent this from happening again. And I think that his perspective rightfully is much more accepting of the chaos on Everest and points to the need for a much more structural solution to keep this from happening again. It's not just about one or two bad individuals. It's about the whole decision-making process on Everest. It's about, you know, many of the darker parts of the industry. So stay tuned for that. Climbing expeditions in Pakistan have left Islamabad. They're heading on their way to base camp to climb the 5 8,000 meter peaks there: Nanga Parbat, Gasherbrum 1 and 2, Broad Peak, and K2, of course. We've got friends on the mountains, on all of those mountains. They're going to keep us updated as things happen, as the climbing there evolves. And yeah, I'm off to America tomorrow. We'll be spending the summer there. Mixed feelings about that. It's always hard to leave Kathmandu, but I'm looking forward to seeing my family, having a great Vermont summer. I will spare you all the selfies of the Vermont summer, but we will keep you posted on the climbing scene. And some of you may have noticed my exciting new Everest Topi Toby is hat in Nepali. We collaborated with Benny Lieb. We have 100 of these limited edition hats. We're going to be putting them up on our e-store soon. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I think they're going to go really fast. Limited edition of Everest 2026 custom hats. Stay tuned, and we'll be sending out more dispatches soon.